people hear me right now?
Yeah, man.
Oh, they can hear you.
They can
They can hear you.
And we got Christ Sampson in the building too.
He said, Christ Simpson, he slipped in Maloney.
Yo, my fans, they've been asking up and up with me. I had this girl running the strip club, making bucks for me. Making random cash for drug money, run the streets, do a bunch of thugs with my thugs up in Sudbury. Looking like if it always be that life of drugs for me. When you straight addicted, make no difference what the substance be. You blame this, I'm making bucks, staying sucker free, self-trained up. Make her think she's making love with me. Strippers with no souls, whole life gripping that cold pole. That money in my wallet when she goes home. Good money, your hood money, I can't tell the difference. I used to sell drugs, now I'm selling women. Raised hell since age 12, delinquent. Influence of too much Jerry Springer on my television. Insecure relationships with these jealous. Never had trust. Every moment felt suspicious. We used to sell prescriptions. Me and the fellas flipped it. I took a few from every bottle, never felt addicted. Until I stopped and I felt I missed it. It's hard for people to feel bad for your pain when it's self-inflicted. So I try to drop this pain on my mental sickness. But it's the drug, the selfishness, it's hell to live with. Look. Junkie bodybuilder. In my life, I felt conflicted. I was on the down, I stayed down, so it felt consistent. I was cursed. Now I feel that spell's been lifted, was living wrong. But so right, you couldn't tell me different. Yo, it's Hollohan, baby. It's like, that's what it's about. What's up? Come on, man.
Yo,
Toronto, GTA.
Yo, coming up at Hollohan.
Blood clot noise. Right?
And I made it clean as hell.
Yoga fire.
Yeah, man, you did
Clean like a
dope.
baby's bottom.
Yo, the dude was just fiending the freestyle.
Johnson.
Just fiending that freestyle.
I lived like I haven't eaten in 3 days. Now that I freestyled, I just gained 3 pounds and I feel stronger immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only Hollohan in the building right now, man.
Yeah.
Christ Sampson.
Every time I freestyle, I lose like 3 pounds.
Let me just say this too, because we want to touch on this on tonight's show, and unfortunately, me nor Slam were able to be in the building.
Oh yeah.
But all 3 of you guys were at the Pat State Tribute Show, man.
Yes.
And Hollohan went up there and tore it up.
He made a disaster out of disaster.
And he said the thing that nobody's.
I'm not here to. I know they all friends and stuff like that. But
It is, and out of respect for Diz, honestly, man, it's we even had we said it at the end of the battle. We talked for a little bit to the crowd, and honestly, like there was a 2-week notice, and me and him actually became like close buddies, man. And he's been dealing with a lot of stuff in his life.
It almost didn't happen. The doctor said you'll never rap again.
Well, no, that was a different thing. But I had to give CPR to my father like 3 weeks ago, man. I found him seizuring in the basement of my house and brought him back to life. I got a caretaker at the house with him right now and stuff. And disasters. I don't want to speak on his own family stuff, but suicides and all this crazy things happening in the world. And it was very last minute, and we said we'll do it and kill it, and it's just the respect and honor. And I felt at the event, no one was there to try to I'm gonna ruin you as a human.
Yeah.
It's like we're all here for an overarching theme of the respect for our leader.
Yes.
And it's like it would just be awkward and weird otherwise. If people were like, "Yo, actually, you know what I found out?" It's like, dude, chill out. I thought we're here for Pat. Chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, not only that, but that was the thing that I always thought was interesting because when I used to see Pat on the East Coast, I remember he would have his beefs. I mean, even with you, you guys had this image that you guys had an issue with each other. But I remember behind the scenes, he was like, I got nothing but respect for Hollohan, and he was always cool with you and everything. But you guys definitely put that image out there.
Of course, yeah. And that's what brothers do, man. It's a love-hate relationship. That's how it is, man. I'm standing next to Christ Sampson right now, and I hate him. No, but you know what I mean. Me and Pat were legit brothers. The amount of times over the years people would hit him up, he said, and we would always send screenshots. People would hit him up and be like, "Yo, your best song is Lost Love and Addiction." He'd be like, "Oh, thank you. I put so much effort into it." And that's obviously my song. People would hit me up and be like, "Your best battles against Arsenal."
And Lost Love and
I've
Addiction.
never battled Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's because we were people couldn't tell the difference, man. The similarities, our mannerisms, and just we became synonymous. You know what I mean? So now the torch has been passed, and I've got to really step up and be a man.
People don't even
Lost
know.
Love and Addiction though is one of those songs that it's one of those groundbreaking moments. And I know we were kind of clowning on certain MCs earlier, and a name was brought up, but you know how Dance with the Devil as a 13-year-old is one of those songs you hear, you're like, oh whoa.
It becomes a cliche thing now.
It becomes a cliche, but it's one of those moments that it's a defining moment, and you think looking at kind of the art of rap a different way. That's what that song is.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
one of those.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important to give you your flowers in that regard. But also, when I interviewed Pat, he did say that you were the hardest battle to ever prepare for.
He said that, but I don't know, man. I think it was
what he
pretty
did,
easy
though?
for him. Yeah,
Remember he
the
did
way
it?
he had to slay into me so hard, I think it was
did
kind
that,
of easy for
He'd
him.
be like,
No,
hey man, we're friends, man. So it's gonna be like,
Yeah, he's like, we're
easy,
friends,
right?
so it doesn't matter if
Yeah,
I
he's
say the
like,
most
remember when
evilest
you
shit to ruin your career forever. Thanks, buddy.
It's funny because Pat was good enough. Pat was good enough. He didn't need to do that, but
you know
he
what?
was gonna make sure that no
I
matter
think
what.
in the regard of him saying the hardest, that's what he meant by that.
Of course. And it actually, that battle did change us in a way forever after. Actually, the weirdest shit thing. And I think it was his Arsenal battle or something. Arsenal had a line. He said to Pat, he was like, yeah, Hollow called you on a 3-way call. And I was secretly listening. And it actually convinced Pat that he really believed it for like so long, where we had like an impact that our friendship was so strange. And,
Oh, wow, because it was just like bars.
and it's
but,
like, dude, why the hell would I ever be doing a secret 3-way call? I don't know Arsenal. Like, what do you mean? And like, I can't even call America from my phone. What are you talking about?
He was tripping.
Like, he was just tripping. Like, he was getting in his head,
Yeah.
right? And obviously everything was all. I love my brother Pat. I miss him every day. Literally, man, I cry a lot, man. And it's been a really emotional couple of days. When I got in the hotel, they had this beautiful little setup, like organic, couple of things. There's this beautiful plaque, and I cried my eyes out right away. My best brother, my best friend, Ovalbite, he got 6 kids. He says I'm his 7th, and I caused more stress than all of them combined. And he came out with me here, though, and if he wasn't here with me, man, it was amazing, man. But so emotional, such a weird mix of emotions this weekend, and it's like, what a powerful feeling.
It was beautiful what Thesaurus and Kid Twist did. Remember when they switched over to they're battling each other? Then remember they switched over to like compliment battles, but it turned into just like homage to Pat and like just beautifully like because of like the best writers.
Because that's like I said, it's like it's the only battle rap event in the history of battle rap where there's an overarching theme.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like that's never been a thing, and I don't think it would ever be again. It would almost be like corny and weird if it was anything else, but it's like...
Can I ask you a question?
Of
In
course,
that
brother.
short notice and going through all this emotion, right? You know, losing your
course.
boy, you know what I mean? How did you prepare these rhymes? Like, how did you prepare it, dog? Like, come on, you know what I mean? You gotta give me
that's
this.
the thing, like, and I respect
In a
you
dark
guys.
room with candles lit.
I respect you guys for bringing up Lost Love and Addiction, but the new video I've been working on is Lost Love and Murder. And it's going to be shot the exact same. First verse is actually to my little brother. He just got sentenced to life.
Damn.
He murdered an old woman and shit.
Damn.
Things. And it's where he's serving life is where past murderer is going to be serving life too. And it's a pretty crazy how it all comes together in the end. And so the first verse is obviously about my little brother's murder, how it has impacted my family, and I don't want to get too much into it. Because you got to wait for the song.
Yeah, you have to wait for the
You
song.
don't want to listen to the song. No,
Yeah.
And the second verse is how murder's impacted his family and how it all comes back in the end to fully like.
You think you could do a video, or it would be too crazy?
It'll be
Too crazy to
It'll
do a
definitely
video.
be and it'll be shot the exact same. One take, live, an earbud in one ear, bang.
Let's go.
The exact. So I was so in the zone to have that video ready for this event, and then Dizaster's sprained ankle or whatever got better, and so they were like, all right, do the battle, and I said, okay, I'll put my Lost Love and Murder project off for now.
Okay.
And now I guess my plan is so I was already getting back into writing a bit for that.
Yeah.
About, the emotional stuff with Pat, everything. So luckily, I shouldn't say luckily, but you know what I mean? Like, so then I just kind of, just take my brain to the next level. Now I'll do battle stuff, and it just kind of all came together in a mixture of comedy, aggression with tribute, love, and I didn't cut anything from my Pat verse, the second verse for this, and that emotional stuff that'll be in that verse too is like some of the best stuff I've ever wrote in my entire life. And I'm planning to shoot it in Calgary in 2 weeks. It's supposed to be a snowstorm, so it'll be like in the middle of like a crazy blizzard or something like that. Yeah. Just to add to the artsy look of it or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
The
like the
aesthetics.
transition of going from like emotional to the battle stuff. Actually, the emotional stuff I wrote first, and then started to slide more into the battle stuff because that's where my brain was in the writing. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Were you gonna actually battle Cassidy at some point?
I wish.
Really? I swear to God, all he does, he goes to this period, he just voice clips me Cassidy lines. Like, Cassidy back.
I love Cassidy. I love Cassidy.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie.
Hey, can you text me I'm gonna make a
do you
post.
ever-
How do I so I can link people to go actually?
You could do for everybody listening right now.
And
at
tell me what
6
GTA
Degrees
is.
Radio.
Yes.
GTA is the Grand Toronto area.
Greater.
Come on, man, you didn't figure
Greater.
that out.
Greater.
Like they're like
It's
Not
the
Grand
greatest.
Theft Auto.
This is the
Exactly.
greatest
Yeah,
Toronto area. All right.
like Grand Theft Auto, man.
Yo, speaking of that though, we're gonna be giving out 2
Nye,
tickets.
the science.
Bill.
Yeah, at the Meridian Theater. It's March 29th. And what we're going to do is, I don't know, we couldn't think of anything crazy going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first caller to call 416-946-7000. And you get 2 free tickets.
And
March 29th.
Hollohan's opening up for him.
And if
so
you
it's
don't
gonna be
call, then I'm taking the ticket. So call.
Let's get into a brand new track, though, with Falcon Outlaw called Reason. Call 416-946-7000.
Big up to our man, Tone Kelly.
Let's go.
No one has experienced me with Bill Nye.